Hello Cobra Kai Nation, welcome back to the channel. Now we're going to be breaking down all the new images that Netflix released along with the new date announcement teaser which confirmed the 3-part volumes for Cobra Kai Season 6 with 15 episodes, first volume dropping in July on the 18th. And these new stills that they dropped along with that just give us even more excitement for the final season of Cobra Kai. Now we're going to start with the very first still, which is John Kreese out of prison and well with Sensei Kim. Yes, the team up is in full effect. We all knew this was happening. It was teased in season 5, and I believe that this was always going to happen after the little flashback, but we see a young Kreese winking at a young Sensei Kim, which was very clear that there was some chemistry between them, and perhaps Kreese looked over her while she was younger. And she made it very clear she was disappointed that Kreese wasn't in Cobra Kai when she arrived in the valley when Terry Silver brought her with her sensei. Now in the background it looks like they might be in Korea, and just judging by the lovely color grading in this image and the fantastic shot taken by Curtis Baker, the Netflix still photographer, it actually looks like they could be there. Perhaps Kreese has escaped in Korea with Sensei Kim and they are prepping for the Sekai Takai. And as many people do not know what's going on with John Kreese in the valley, they probably assume that he's dead, or perhaps Johnny and Daniel find out that he is very much alive. And what happens with Terry Silver? There's lots to find out there. Now in the next image we get to see Devon, Tori and Sam, a great new trio, a new dynamic that we will see in Cobra Kai Season 6, and that is definitely a big theme for the upcoming season with new dynamics. We see Sam is leading a Miyagi-Do kata. Would be very cool if Julie Pierce was the one that was leading them as well, or it's just that Sam is simply showing Tori and Devon some Miyagi-Do kata. Perhaps Daniel's also running through that with them. It's really cool to see all of them in Miyagi-Do together, especially Tori, as she has been a character that was so against Miyagi-Do, and Devon is in another JoJo once again, and it's a cool little image with all three of them, and there is going to be a very cool girly dynamic with all three of them. Now this is one of my favorite images, and there's a lot to talk about here. We have Robbie, Miguel, Sean and Kenny, the Step Brothers versus the Pain Brothers. Now this whole fight is interesting because what has made them come to this point where they are fighting? Well, it looks like it could be a scenario where Kenny sees Robbie and Miguel. It could be something to do with Anthony, and it's very simple that Kenny is still disappointed with Robbie helping Anthony, and perhaps because Sean finds this out, he probably takes this in the wrong way and he was thinking that Robbie had Kenny's back, although he doesn't know the whole story, as this is a clear misdirect for him, as they show us in Cobra Kai. It's one of the tropes with the misunderstandings and how someone doesn't have the full picture on the other perspective, and this clearly creates a fight. I can imagine that Miguel steps in as Kenny is there confronting Robbie with Sean. They have a discussion about that, and I think Miguel is going to step in going, you know, what the hell is going on here? And perhaps Miguel was stepping in to be a brother to Robbie and he's just looking out for him, and perhaps this is how the fight brawls. I wouldn't even be surprised if Kenny gets really cocky with them and he says, oh, you guys think you're brothers now that you're the shit. Well, you ain't like me and my brother Sean. And I can imagine them just having a fight. I mean, Sean's come right out of juvie. Kenny's pissed after all the events with Cobra Kai Season 5, even though Robbie was warning him the whole season not to be in Cobra Kai. But here we are. I cannot wait to see this fight. This was also in the trailer, and it's definitely going to be an interesting one. Another new look at Miyagi-Do. Now, Dimitri, Hawk, Robbie, and Miguel. This is another cool core four. The 4 boys, it's literally the boys. It's cool. We get to see Anthony in the back there's training as well. We also get to see a new look at all the characters. Miguel and Robbie look so badass, the long hair look. Dimitri looks so cool as well. His hair's very cool there. And we see Hawk with the classic blue mohawk. He's going to have loads of different mohawks this season, I believe. So I cannot wait to see them. And I really like the style and what they're wearing. They all look so badass, and I gotta say, they all definitely look like they're even hitting the gym. I mean, look at those arm muscles, look at the triceps on Miguel and Robbie. Badass. Another image in Miyagi-Do with all the students. You can see in the back there's some ex-Cobras that are now in Miyagi-Do, and we get to see Anthony, Sam, Miguel, Robbie and Tori in the front row, Dimitri and Hawk behind them. Also, Mitch has even joined the dojo, even though he took a massive L in season 5. We see Nate and Bert, who haven't really been seen much in the promo, but now we've seen them, which is cool. It's great to see them there. There's Chris here, and we get to see loads of the other characters in the back. I absolutely love the fact that Miguel and Tori are wearing Miyagi-Do gis. It's been a long time coming, and I remember a while ago I made a theory back in season 3 if Miguel was going to join Miyagi-Do. Well, it's come full circle. He's finally in Miyagi-Do. So it's going to be cool to see how they all look, and I'm very excited seeing the whole gang here together when they train. This is probably a speech with Daniel, Johnny, and Chozen, and I can imagine Johnny's wearing a Miyagi-Do gi at this point. Now, this is another really cool still. Daniel's acting as a referee whilst Johnny and Chozen bout it out. I'm curious if this is because Johnny's learning a new technique. Perhaps Chozen wants to show certain aspects of Miyagi-Do they can use in the tournament to their advantage. Even an initiation for Johnny, maybe becoming the Miyagi-Do sensei, as he's wearing his Eagle Fang gi here. So I'm assuming this is very early into season 6, maybe the first episode even. And I can imagine that Johnny is even potentially showing Chozen something. I like the fact that Daniel is acting as a ref, and it's just a full circle of seeing his villains from his own trilogy are now working with him together in the final season of Cobra Kai. It's truly remarkable where we are with this journey. And again, I love the color grading, all these images. I love how the red's really popping with Johnny's gi, and it looks awesome. Another part of the trailer that we saw was Chozen and Johnny fighting, and it's definitely something to do with sparring, and got to be some technique that we're going to see. And I wouldn't be surprised if Chozen's something we do not know yet. That's badass. I love this image. It's not too much to go by, but I love the fact that Chozen's reading the newspaper. He's enjoying himself. He's wearing this gown, and we get to see Daniel, who looks amused, and Amanda looks concerned for some reason. It could be something in the paper about the All Valley or the Sekai Takai, or it could be some other thing. I mean, there could be something in the paper about what's happened with Cobra Kai. We don't know what it is exactly, but maybe they're reading something important that's happened. I love this image with Johnny and Carmen. We get to see Robbie in the back. His new look is really cool. And we get to see Rosa on the right here to Johnny. I love the fact that Johnny's got a little Eagle Fang t-shirt for the kid that him and Carmen are about to have. It's a really cool little image, really wholesome, and such a great full circle for Johnny's character to have another child to bring not only his biological son Robbie and his new stepson Miguel come together, but this is just a really wholesome moment for them. So there's a lot of cool things to analyze from these images, and I think it's great we got some more promo for season 6. We got a release date confirmation with the volumes, more episodes. We've also got loads of new footage from the 30-second teaser, and we got these new images. There's been so much for fans to enjoy, and because July is so close to us, we're probably going to get something new in June as well. So stay tuned, guys. Make sure to smash the like button if you enjoyed today's breakdown video of the new images from season 6. Make sure you comment your thoughts down below on what else you might have noticed from these images that I might have not mentioned. Subscribe now so you do not miss any more videos on Cobra Kai Nation for Cobra Kai season 6 and the Karate Kid universe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.